So, how do I train my mind to turn on my light? Hi, I'm Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind. So the question this week has been, how do I train my mind to turn on my light? Now, as often happens in life when one question will provoke another question, which will provoke another. So a new question is, well, isn't it enough that I pray regularly? The answer is, of course it is. It is enough that you pray regularly if that satisfies your commitment to God. There's really no need to pursue the path of spiritual warrior that I'm advocating if you feel no inner calling to do so. I recall when I was a community activist, I encouraged those who did not have the time or the energy to expand beyond their own lives, their own home, to stay focused on keeping their house in order, to stay focused on functioning as best they could be. They were the foundation of the community. It was up to them to keep things in order. What I was really looking for at that time was those warriors who were willing to confront those forces that were threatening our community. I was looking for those who were ready and who were willing to stand up and protect our community from the powerful voices of exploiters and polluters and developers who were seeking to destroy our community and prevent it from becoming its highest and best self. So in the same vein, the world needs those who pray regularly and maintain their lives honorably to serve as a stable foundation. But what I'm looking for is an army of spiritual warriors who are committed to taking our world to a higher level and who are seeking to transform the world with their light. Please click on the thumbs up button below, and if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. Remember, I'd love to check out your thoughts, your comments, your questions, so you can use the chat box on the right side of the screen or the comment section below if you're watching this in replay. Back to work. Yesterday, I spoke of the hero's journey, if you recall. The hero's journey is a legendary undertaking that spans all mythological teachings and encompasses many religious teachings. It is a standard story. It is a standard journey that one takes in growth, in spiritual growth, in self-growth. It is the hero's journey that brings about change and transformation to the world. Now, according to the teacher, lecturer, and author Joseph Campbell, in his famous book, The Hero with 1,000 Faces, a hero ventures forth from the world of common everyday life into a region of supernatural wonder. And fabulous forces are there, and he encounters them, and a decisive victory is eventually won. After the victory has been won, the hero then returns home from this mysterious adventure with the power to bestow blessings upon his fellow man. Now, we've seen it in movie after movie after movie. You can read about it in so many different kinds of novels. But it is a basic tenet of growth, especially when you're dealing with spiritual growth, the hero's journey. So what I'm looking for is those who will join me as spiritual warriors and are ready to take the hero's journey. They're ready to take on the challenge that seems impossible. They are willing to put themselves on the line to do what it takes through discipline, determination, and unshakable faith in infinite intelligence to rise to a spiritual and vibrational level where they can accomplish that which seems impossible. That which seems impossible. You see, what they seek to accomplish is to serve the universe, to serve as powerful channels of the light of infinite intelligence, in the midst of the darkness that encompasses our world. They have chosen to become bearers of the light so that infinite intelligence can bring about humanity's transformation into a state of peace, harmony, and love. It's the impossible mission, yeah, but it can be done. So part of the process of training the mind to turn your light on is to accepting the fact that you as a spiritual warrior can have a profound, beneficial effect on those around you. You have the power. You have it within you. You were born with it. You were born into this role of the spiritual warrior. You may not know it yet, but that is who you are. You wouldn't be watching me if it wasn't there. That's the way the universe works. That's the way infinite intelligence works. Wherever you were meant to be, it will get you there at the time that you were meant to be that. So let's build on the power of your effect, of your beingness, by, again, learning how to train the mind into a state of quietness, into that state where you are at a higher level of vibration and power. Let's talk meditation. Now, meditation is a form of mind training that helps connect you to the higher source. It's been said that prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is when God talks to you. Now, most people think that meditation is the act of shutting off the mind. Not true. You actually can't shut off the mind. So it's a hopeless to try. The trick is to let the mind go, to release the mind, to let the mind just eventually go where it wants to go and ignore it. So, how are we going to do it? Well, as I instructed you a couple of days ago, when we were talking about focused breathing, is you go through the same steps to set yourself up. So let's see what those steps are. Let me bring it up here. First, find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. 2, cover yourself with a light blanket so you don't get chilled while you're doing this. 3, place your body in a comfortable position. I mean, you don't have to do the cross-leg lotus position. You don't even have to sit up if you don't want to. But place yourself in a comfortable position so you won't be distracted by bodily discomforts, because your body is going to let you know that it's not happy. So place yourself in a comfortable position so you're not affected by the body's discomforts. So it should be a position where you can hold on to it for an extended period of time. And 4, put some meditation music on if it'll help you relax and keep out the noise. Or, if you have it, use some noise-canceling headphones. They'll get you into a real quiet space. Because we're talking about sensory deprivation here. We want to keep the noise out. We want to keep the distraction of noise out. 5, set a timer on your phone. 2 minutes initially. This is so you don't have to worry about thinking about time. Don't have to worry about it. The timer will go off when it's time for you to stop. We set it for 2 minutes initially because you're just starting. As you get more proficient at it, then you can begin to extend the time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. 6, allow your eyes to go into soft focus. That is, just sort of stare off into space, stare at the wall, if you will. Or you can even allow your eyes to close. They're going to close naturally at some point. So just stare off into space and let everything take its course. 7, focus on your breathing and watch your thoughts. And as you're watching your thoughts, Imagine them being surrounded by a cloud or a bubble or just being lightweight, and they're floating up. As a thought comes across your mind, let it float away. Let it float away in a cloud or a bubble. And if you find yourself getting attached to any one thought, when you discover that you've been attached, then just let it go. Let it go and go back to what you were doing, to allowing them to rise away from you. Just relax. No criticism, no blame. Just learn to relax. Allow things to happen. Allow the thoughts to flow past you, and pretty soon you'll be discovering the real power of meditation. And then when the timer goes off to notify you that your time is up, then bring yourself back to full consciousness. And what I mean by that is you're going to be in a sort of an altered state, and you want to bring yourself back into your body, back into the presence at that time and that place. Do not try and get up because you'll fall over. Your body's not fully connected to your spirit at that time. So allow yourself to continue to sit there and repeat the mantra that I gave you yesterday. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The peace of God now fills me. The power of God now heals me. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. So that's getting you into the process of meditation. Okay, it's not anything that you esoteric or that you have to be fancy about. It's very simple to do. It can be very peaceful. Don't put any pressure on yourself to do it a certain way or to look for certain effects or anything like that. Now, through meditation, you can begin to achieve that state of quiet mind. And in quiet mind, as I told you yesterday, you are connected to infinite intelligence in a way like at no other time. In quiet mind, your inner light vibrates above the level of the physical. See, we're always tied up in the physical stuff that's going on around us, looking at the clock to what time it is and worrying about this and worrying about that. But when in quiet mind, those things no longer matter. They're outside of your consciousness. And so this is where you are above the level of the physical and you are connecting with infinite intelligence. This is when your God self is in charge. Your God self. The love of God the light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The peace of God now fills me. The power of God now heals me. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Let's close with prayer. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing all of us together so that we may become spiritual warriors and join in the work that we have come here to do. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing us into this space of awareness and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life and infinite intelligence. Thank you for showing us who we really are. We open our minds and hearts to the truth of our being. We are the children of God. We are individualized expressions of infinite intelligence. Because we are part of the greater whole, we're beginning to understand our value to the continuity of life on this planet. As we become channels of your power, infinite intelligence, we can feel your presence within ourselves and within our lives more and more. We know that as we feel your presence within our lives every day, we will rise because we are no longer cut off from you by being immersed in the darkness of fear, anger, and the pain of unforgiveness. So we are now restoring our connection through the grace of forgiveness, knowing that as we learn to forgive ourselves for the pain that we have caused to ourselves, and as we learn to forgive those who have inflicted pain upon us, our lives will grow stronger, happier, healthier, and more prosperous. And for this we are truly grateful. As above, so below. As within, so without. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please remember to click on the thumbs up button below the video screen. And if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. Remember, I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, and questions. So use the chat box on the right side of the screen, or if you're watching this in replay, use the comment section below the video. This is Thursday, so be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And remember, I am Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this has been On the Wings of Your Mind.